Traders, yesterday was beautiful. Can we please do that today, getting 3.5 times the quota today to end the week, Friday? Because you guys know when you end the week on a red trade, it lingers over the weekend. It's the worst thing ever. But one of my New Year's resolutions to remain positive, have a positive attitude, because that's going to manifest itself into my trading. Now, it's easy to be positive when the first day of the year we start out 3.5Q. We may be putting that to the test here today, and it may last all of 5 minutes. That's what I've learned in trading. There's always something to be upset about, but I'm going to recondition my mind. So if I leave a ton of room on the table, or if I take a loss and top ticket and it starts working on out, we're just going to be happy regardless, because we get to do what we love doing, which is trading. Wisdom for the day. I throw this in there for free. If you like it, smash that like button. The goal of a successful trader is to trade well. Money is a byproduct of that. See, the trade should be made prior to ever even entering the trade. There's conventional wisdom that says the battles are won before anyone even fights, because the battle is in the preparation. Again, 99% of the trade's done before you ever enter the trade. Pressing the button should be the easiest part. I don't want to manifest losers. We're going to be trading the plan today, but remember, we're not going to worry about what the market does. We're going to worry about our reaction to the market. And so we know losses are going to come our way. We have to cap them very, very small. I have a few hangovers that I've reviewed. I'm watching this morning. The goal is to plan the trade, trade the plan. And if they don't work out, small cuts. We're going to do 3.5Q on the days when they do work. We're going to make 65 bucks. The days they don't work, we're going to minimize those losses as much as possible. You can have a really small win-loss ratio, as in only 34% of the time you're winning, but if your risk reward is 3-to-1, you're going to be profitable. It all comes down to risk reward management. Everybody can recognize a bull flag, bear flag, inverse head and shoulders, head and shoulders. Not everybody can manage their risk well. See, the most successful traders out there have walked in our shoes. They've done all of this. Now, what elevates them to that next level? It all comes down to here. Consistency starts in the brain, and it works its way onto the computer. Let's take a look at some of these tickers. All right, a little bit of a review. We're sitting at $1,018 on the account this month. We have no ECNs, no commissions, no platform fees, just the market data fee of $29 at the first of the month. So we got a month of working some profits, and I plan on taking complete advantage of that. The tickers I'm watching mainly this morning, again, we do top-down analysis, meaning I have several monitors. I have a daily monitor. I look at the 5-minute, 5-day time frame when I'm reviewing tickers for the hangovers. I want to see what they've been doing here the last few days, and then I want to see what they're doing on the daily, and then we get down to the intraday level. Essentially, what you're doing is you're comparing variables. You're trying to find tickers where all the stars align, where you got the pocket pair, ace setup, you get the flop, you get the river, and more aces on the way, and it makes the hand even better. That's what we're doing in stock trading. For instance, I like this setup, and then I look at the daily, and maybe it makes it sweeter, maybe it makes it worse, because again, this is a short setup. So if I look at the daily and this thing is completely oversold, we're at all-time lows, that might not be a good variable for us on this setup. Yes, the hangover play is closing a little bit lower, weaker, not a lot of activity. We should see profit taking and fade, but if it's at all-time lows, maybe there's a lot of short sellers that are going to be buying to cover their position, which may send this thing on an upward trajectory throughout the day. So what's the daily on AG? I love charts, guys. They excite me so much. We have a beautiful head at $8, left and right shoulder $6.75, neckline $6. Well, guess what? Yesterday we popped up towards that neckline, which is inevitably going to be a level of resistance. So that makes this a little bit sweeter of a setup. We have tight risk. That's why I like these setups. You can plan them the night before, and you plan your risk out. If they flush and fade like yesterday, we make a good amount of money. If they don't do that, our stop is a few cents. It's very tight. AG looking to take that out of the gates. Aries, very similar chart setup. ARRY, this one had a nice climb yesterday. Let's look at the daily here. And the daily, we are a little oversold. We are popping up to some resistance up towards $7. So that would be the risk on Airy. Those are the main two I'm watching this morning. So we got a few minutes till the market opens on up. Let's see what happens. Market is open. 592. I feel a little like I'm chasing it. Let's look at ARRY. Got a little pop out of the gate. Shoot. Okay, we got filled, 592. It dropped and then popped right back up. Again, $6 is the risk here. Aries looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind taking a position on ARRY as well. Let's see if we can get a little position going on here. Maybe like 75 shares because it's a little spready. Order placed. 674. Order filled. 674. Okay, we're working 2 positions, similar to yesterday. We do have to monitor both of these. Area, I don't really want back up towards the highs. 685, 6. Want that one to flush. Area is popping up towards its highs. Okay, AG is getting up towards $6. We don't like that. I don't like either of these right now. All right, area we're going to have to get out of. Order filled, 75 shares. Getting out of ARY. If you remember, $7 is the target there, the risk, so we can just stab it at one more time. We have a 2-position kind of blacklist on these tickers. I don't like that AG is sitting up here at 6. We like these to flush out of the gate. Man, 6 was that neckline. It's nice when you're working 2 winners, like we were yesterday. Airy with another drop. Here's AG right now, making us think a little bit. $7 was nice resistance there. It did kind of a U-shape pattern. I took it at the previous close yesterday. Should have waited for a pop up towards 7. That obviously would have been the better entry, Kevin. Checking a few other ones that were kind of on the radar. BBAR down a point. Great. And LBRT. LBRT could give us something to work with here. You look at LBRT real quick. Yeah, LBRT's had 3 legs up. 21-ish could be the risk there. All right, let's try. I don't know. I don't want to risk so much today. 50 shares, order placed. 2078. We're trying to get this for a little fade as well. Filled, LBRT just got filled. LBRT, 21 will be the risk. It's getting a little pop right now up towards that. LBRT, we have a 2079 average. Can we get something working in our favor? Get a little green. We're being really disciplined on the risk, maintaining these losers pretty well. Just come on. Couple of these just working for us so we can get some green going. Definitely want LBRT lower. Let's kind of break this bottom trend line it's on right now. It's on this trend from yesterday. Okay, good. We're selling off. We are green at the moment, LBRT. One trade we can work a little bit. Hey, we're 50 cents green with these 2 trades at the moment. LBRT saw a lot of resistance at 2090. It's going to be the stop then on it. AG coming back down towards our entry price. That one's finally giving some back. All right, AG is working out for us right now. Sitting at break even on the day with AG. AG is more slow and methodical. Man, I could have got timed a better entry on it up towards 6. Lesson learned there. That's the same problem I had with Airy, which would have worked as well. I'd like it to flush from this crack and go down towards like 2050s. I do think AG stays heavy off of the $6 resistance. Airy so far respecting the $7 resistance. I want a decent like liquidity sweep flush to take, half off, take a little partial. I only have 50 shares on it, but I want to lock in some green today. Airy, we mistimed that entry, guys. Man, I felt like it was a little chase, and it was. Then we could have waited for the $6 entry on AG. Trying to sit tight here with these winners. Let's see if LBRT can flush under 2050. I'll take half off. Here we go. Down towards 2050. Take half off 2051. So I still got 25 shares. I know it sounds ridiculous. It is ridiculous. LBRT. Let's do a OCO order. What's our average? 2079. All right. Our stop price 2079. I don't know. We'll take the rest off maybe in like the 20s. All right, order placed there. We don't have to worry about that one anymore. Now AG, let's see if we can get a fade on this so we can at least get to Q today. Popping up towards VWAP, so we want it to remain heavy there. Timing a little off. That entry was bad. It was really bad. We would be green on 3 tickers right now if we had waited for Airy to come to us. Lesson learned. I mean, I got in near the bottom here. I mean, here was my thought process. It sold off at the start of the day. I thought we were just going to sell and fade and flush like a lot of these tickers do. So I was like, okay, sell off, and then high that candle will be the risk. And so it ultimately did get that pop. AG, let's see what she's going to do around this VWAP. We didn't get the best entry on AG either. LBRT still working out pretty well. And then AG testing VWAP at the moment. So today could end up being essentially a break-even day or a little red, depending on how these tickers do. AG mainly. So regardless, lessons definitely learned today. Timing was definitely off. Overall, I am happy to have stopped out irregardless, because that's ultimately what's going to define success here. I'm going to set an OCO order on AG as well. We're going to do a stop market at 598 and a buy to cover limit 582. All right, just sent those out so you can see the stop is a little tighter, you know, giving it a little room to work if it wants to fade today. We have stops on both of our positions with the OCO order on LBRT, which is climbing close to getting stopped out, and then still the full 200 share position on AG, which has kind of been sideways in this channel today, which could provide a setup for Monday if it doesn't want a profit take here today. So today, actually right now, I'm considering today a scratch day. It could turn into a profitable day. We'll see what AG does. In the midst of editing that video, AG actually did come down, take me out 582. She is fading, so we are setting 0.75 Q on the day. Patience did pay today. It's a little bit more difficult of a day. Mainly the difficulty came based on my entry price. Had I have hit this at $6 resistance, this would have been a lot easier to manage and let kind of go back and forth. But today, sitting good. I'll take it going into the weekend. Hope you guys traded well. We'll see you first thing Monday morning.